I'm leveling a new build, the Reap build. But we're in the leveling process at the moment. The reason I decided to do this build is because I was looking on the trade site for a whole bunch of, just different shit for different builds. I was like, what do I want to do next? What is there to do next? And then I found this staff for 5 divine. I found this staff for 5 divine. And I was like, okay. Any staff that even comes close to this was at least 50 to 100 divine. And I found this for 5. So I said, all right, I'll get it. I'll buy it. Since it's 5 divine, I'll make a Reap build. Then I found this for 10 because it's low enough level for you to use at really low level, or not really low level, but at a reasonable level, I guess, a more reasonable level than the other one, because the other one you got to be level 90 to use. And I said, okay, I'll get the 10 divine one too, because I want to be able to use Reap, as fast as I possibly can. And then I got these, of course, because, well, the build says to get these. So this is the first build of the league where I'm actually looking up a guide and actually following along with something. All 3 of my other builds, I did not look up any guides. I did not follow any guides. I did not get any tips on how to boost their damage or anything. Did everything on my own with those builds, including the werewolf. I found out about Second Wind on Lunar Blessing on my own. I found out about the Scepters with the bonded modifiers on my own. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of that. I would have found out about all that faster if I just looked it up, but it was a lot funner just figuring it out on my own. But this time around, I was like, I see that staff. I was like, okay, 5 divine for that. I'll try and make a Reap build. So that's what we're doing. If you look up the stats of that staff, though, you will not find one with those stats for 5 divine. I guarantee you, you will not. Yeah, I got very lucky finding that level 90 for 5 divine. But yeah, I'm just kind of recording the leveling process, I guess. I might upload this, I might not. But this time around I am following the guide. And this is probably going to be my best build of the league, simply because I'm following a guide. Like following somebody else's guide to know what works and what doesn't, instead of figuring it out on your own, really makes the game really, really easy, in my opinion. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not against it or anything. That's why I'm doing it. I just, I don't know, this league I just felt like doing everything on my own. But this build is going to be really, really good. It might not be better than my Shaman, to be honest, but it's going to be better than my crossbow and my explosive spear build by a lot. Like a shitload. I just wish I could find the lower level staff for cheaper. That would have been nice. let's do the ruins, the temple. All right, so they updated and they made it where Exile can connect to like actual rooms now. It doesn't have to be a path, so that's really nice. That genuinely did piss me off. I was like, can't connect this shit like through a room, you know? I'm not actually gonna run the temple. I don't know, but I'm just kind of building it towards it's Ziri and the architect, so I can do that. Also, I haven't looked up anything about the temple. Nothing. I've looked up nothing about it. The only reason I know Spy Masters are important is because people in the global chat told me, and the only reason I know about like doing Exile and Architect first is because people in the guild chat told me about that. But I think I'm gonna leave the guild because I'm not enough of a serious player. I don't think. Everybody in my guild has like mirrors worth of gear on their characters, and I haven't even come close to that. so I think this guild is just like way above my skill level, unfortunately. So I'm probably just gonna fucking dip out of this guild that I'm in. But it's a good guild. Don't get me wrong, it's a good guild. I'm just too much of a casual player to keep up with these motherfuckers. Like they're on a whole different level. They literally all have like mirror-tiered weapons, armor, like talismans. Or not talismans. Well, if they're playing druid, then they have mirror-tiered talismans. Like one of the guys I was talking to, he has a bow worth multiple mirrors. Another guy had a wand worth multiple mirrors. And that's pretty much everybody in this guild, to my understanding, is that they all just have like the most goated ass gear. And I'm like, man, I don't know. It's like if we do play, together, they're just doing the most juiced maps. And don't get me wrong, I do damage. I can survive them. But like my I don't really know what the complaint is. I guess there's no reason to leave the guild, really. Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. I'll probably just stay in the guild. I don't know. I guess I'm just jealous, to be honest. I'm just fucking jealous. I'm like, bro, come on, man. How is this possible? They're just better, though, unfortunately. Like, dude, these guys are, like, literally insane with them. They all do, like, 10 mil plus damage. Like, what? How? I don't think any of my builds can kill Uber Arbiter. They can all kill regular Arbiter. I don't think any of them can do Uber Arbiter, except for the Shaman. The Shaman can definitely do Uber Arbiter. The Shaman can do anything. My Shaman is just overpowered as fuck. I have videos to prove it. My Shaman is insane. But my other two builds, they cannot, like, do Uber Arbiter. They can do regular Arbiter, but they cannot do Uber Arbiter for sure. But my regular Shaman is like the closest any of my builds come to their builds. And I say the closest in the lightest sense of the word, because it's still, even though it comes to closest, it's still not even close to what they can do, which is absolutely fucking demoralizing. Because I've just been playing this league non-stop from day one onwards, and my builds haven't even come close to theirs, and it's like, fuck it, dude. It makes me kind of want to quit. But it's like, at the same time, it's my fault because I'm not looking up guides or anything. If I would have looked up guides, I'd probably have all my characters overpowered as fuck. Doing at least 1 mil damage. But right now, I think my explosive spear build definitely does around 1 mil DPS. My shaman has to do at least like 5 million, dude, because I fucking just shred everything with that build. It's fucking insane. Like I two-shot bosses. It's with like multiple levels too. I can't go to the Atlas, but if I could go to the Atlas, I'd show you like what levels I have the bosses at, how many levels I put into it, and oh man, it is insane how good the shaman I have is. And it's all crit. It's all because of crit. Like literally, all the scaling comes from crit and Malagoras. And honestly, if I were to play an Oracle, I could probably get the damage even higher. I'm not completely sure, because I know Oracle kind of revolves around crit, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I haven't played an Oracle. I haven't looked up anything on it, so so I genuinely have no fucking clue like how the Oracle works. I've just heard some people in the local chat talk about how it does, like, it can do a lot of crit damage. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll try the Oracle with and I'll make a new, or I'll respec or something out. But at the same time, like, well, the Rage gives me a lot of damage too. So I don't know. Alright, we'll just do this one. I don't mind the ritual trials because he just destroys a couple things. Just kill a couple motherfuckers and you're done pretty much. It's the ones with the traps I don't like. That's when I gotta dip. I've been thinking about doing Sakimas though, like full time on my shaman, just like going ham on Sakimas trying to get the incense relic, because that shit is worth so much, and if I got one, I'd be able to get a temporalis finally. And imagine if I got 2. And I know for a fact my shaman could do Sakimas, because my fucking no, I don't need to do that. Because my Stormweaver with the crossbow can do like temples like easy. Temple of Chaos, and that build isn't even that good. So I'm kind of like I'm on the fence about trying it soon. But I'd have to get like some gear to boost my honor first, and then I'd probably be good. I'd be able to do spooks pretty easily for that thing. Now I don't know how to get the incense relic. To be honest, like I said, I haven't looked any of this shit up. I just know it exists. I don't know how to get it. I don't know what drops it. I just don't know. I'll definitely look it up eventually, but at the moment I'm like, nah, I just want to try Sakimas and see how it goes with my shaman, and that's it, really. Alright, we'll do this one. Yeah, it's fun though. Just leveling this build and following the guide is like it's like night and day compared to like playing my own builds, making my own characters. This is like so much easier than just starting with a new character and not knowing how to level it. 'Cause I never would have thought to use these skills. You know, I would have just probably just kept using Contagion and Essence Drain. But these are like way fucking better. Escape, Hourglass, Ritual, I'll do the Hourglass one. But if I get an Incense Relic from doing Sukimas, I'm not using it to try and get Temporalis. I'm just not doing it. I'm not risking it. Because I know I'm just going to get hit and lose it. It's not worth it. I'm just going to sell it for the mirrors. Let people know how to get Temporalis, you know how to do Sukimas. Let them do it. But I saw Rax got a Temporalis, I was like, man, I gotta get a Temporalis. Like, I just have to. If Rax got one, like, bro, come on now. If Rax got one, anybody can get one. Like, bro, there's no way. There's no fucking way. And there's these people with like 10 mirrors just sitting in the guild who have like 10 mirrors just sitting in their fucking stash tabs. I'm like, I gotta get a temple. You know? This has been my most lucrative league yet because of breaches and temple. I don't really do temple though. I just do breaches. But my point is that like breaches are lucrative because of temple. Escape trial out. I'll leave it out the last one because I just don't want to do traps. They're just annoying as fuck to me. Level 9, 22. The exact level for this area. Lit. Dude, I'm such a noob. I didn't even know like you needed a specific relic to get Temporalis. So I thought it was just a guaranteed drop if you did a whole bunch of rooms without getting hit. Like if you did like your final ascendancy without getting hit, I thought that was it. I didn't know there was one that actually set your honor to one. That was completely like I was completely oblivious to that side. Okay, it would be nice if I could hit this guy right here. There he is. Man, why am I so fucking slow? Put some shit on me, bro. Alright, fight the boss now. But yeah, this build is pretty fun so far. I'm not even like high level. I'm not even using Reap yet. Oh, I always forget he does that. I forget. I fought this guy so many fucking times. Yeah, the crit on these spells is insane, man. Like, having 15% chance to crit just off the bat is like wild. Fucking wild. Like, the fact that you don't have to get the skills to like a high level for it to have high crit chance is really, really nice. Alright, so we're doing Blood Mage, obviously. Or not obviously, because I've actually played a lot of the other two. I've played the other Ascendancy a lot, the Lich, so I guess it's not really obvious. But alright, so we're gonna need this later for when we can get Life Leech. There we go. So we're gonna need. Wait, what? So this one doesn't count as a point. Huh? Oh, we can just get life leech now. Okay. What? Why does that not count as a point? I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad it doesn't. It's just kind of weird to me. But yeah, we don't need to. Okay. We don't. Yeah, cool, awesome. We can just play it right now. We can just get life fragments and all that right now. All right. So what else? What do we get here? Nice. Chaos orb already. Let me trade my. There we go. Let's do this one, buddy. I should have done the royal cache. Oh well. Let's do this one. I'm trying my best not to cuss anymore. Just in general. Like no N words, nothing. Not even for the YouTube videos, just like in general, in life in general. But nah, it is. So some stuff's gonna slip out. Like I almost said a custard right there. It's just like you're an adult now. Come on, like it's probably time to start acting like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but none of the people I hang out with have like a problem with it though. I keep these because they're gonna come in handy. Start actually doing schema runs. But yeah, I should be able to regenerate all my health now that I lose from hitting enemies. So that's good. And what else is there to really do? Well, a lot, honestly. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna record my entire playthrough in like 1 hour segments. So it's gonna be like the first hour of the first video, essentially. I didn't do Act 1. I didn't record Act 1 because I was like, I think I'm already a member. Yeah, I might as well stay in the guild. I don't know why I said I'd leave it. I don't really know. Fuck it, I guess. Like, this guy right here, he probably does like 10 mil already. Him definitely not, but these motherfuckers are definitely doing 10 mil. Like, dude, some of these motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Like, yeah, he's definitely doing 10 mil. Like, this guild is wild with it, man. They're all like, just. I mean, they're all going in. Fair play, man. Fair play to them. I don't know though. I really need to test my damage against Uber Arbor with my shaman. I really need to try Uber Arbor and give it a shot. I'm gonna look up real quick how many tries do you get against Uber Arbor? Because if you get multiple tries, I'll definitely do it. I'll just spend the divines to get the ancient crisis fragment to do it. But if you need like if you only get like one try and you need like a shitload of like divines to make it happen, I'm not gonna try it. So we'll see what happens. I'm glad that that first one isn't like a point though. That's really nice. I didn't know that because I'm pretty sure it used to be. It used to require 1 point to get that first one. But yeah, this build is really nice, man. This build is like the actual fuck. I also heard that they nerfed the way you get Omens of Light a little bit. Like they nerfed one of the nodes in the Abyss tree, on the Atlas tree. But I've also seen some YouTube videos of people saying it's actually better now because of that. Like it was not nerfed; it was actually like a buff. So I'm gonna look into that a little bit eventually and see what that's about. I could be completely wrong about that. Look into it. I mean, the best way to check is to just see how much echoes they're going for at Omens Light. That would be the best way to check. I think the reason I haven't gotten a mirror yet, like in terms of trading and stuff, is just because I'm so fucking unlucky when it comes to my drops, man. Like I've done at least 10. Nah, I've done more than that. Jade Isles. I don't know how many I've done. I don't want to lie and like say I've done like 20 because I don't think I've done that many, but I've definitely done more than 10. I might have done 20. I'd have to check my Atlas because I've done a lot. I got lucky. I got a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. Got lucky on that end. And you know, you get double each one because you do Paradise, you do the tablet. But man, I just get unlucky with the drops. I never get Rakiatas. So I think I've done 20 just because of the Paradise tablet. And I've gotten Rakiatas once, and it was really early in the league, so it wasn't really worth anything, and I was dumb as fuck and sold it. Which is like, that's on me. So I did get lucky and get it once. But I was like, man, fuck, dude, yeah, I sold it when I really should not have sold it. Yeah, that was on me though. I should have waited. I should have kept it and waited until it was like at least 100 div for it. I would have been way better off. I would have been able to get a way better crossbow too for that build. If I get another Rakiatas though, I might try and find like a build that just utilizes it in some way. It might give you a shitload of damage with it. Or I might trade it and get that lineage gem with the feather of the icon. I might get that. Man, I really missed out. I should have got that really early. I had the dibs, the divines, because it was really cheap early on. I didn't get it. It wasn't necessarily cheap. It was just way cheaper than it is now, and I had the divines to get it at one point. And now it's like worth a shitload. Now there's like, the only way I have any chance to get it is if I get like a mirror, a whole bunch of desecrated currency that's worth a lot, or like an Omen of Light or something. Or like a couple Omens of Light at some point. Basically there's like, or I trade for it. I don't know how to flip items, so I'm not knowledgeable in this game enough to like flip items and shit. Like the only item I found that I can flip is that 5 divine staff I just showed. because that's like worth like at least 50 divine. That staff is insane for 5 divine. So that I could definitely flip for 50 divine pretty easily. I implore you to look into the stats on the trade website and see how much it's actually worth. And I guarantee you will not be able to find one for 5 divine with those same stats. I highly doubt it. You might be able to find a worse one for 5 divine, but you're not going to be able to find one with like with those stats for 5 divine. At least I don't think you'll be able to. I really don't think so. I just got extremely lucky with that. Yeah, it was nice though. I like this build already, and I'm not even like, I'm not even using the main skill or anything. I see like where do I go? Points of interest that might lead me to where I need to be. Obviously, with the guide level, it's been smooth though. Gotta worry about anything. Like, no, this is easy. What I expected though, to be honest. Because I'm following a guy. It's like, yeah, of course it's gonna be easy. That makes sense. But like my fucking my Pathfinder, when I started that motherfucker out, I was struggling about that. I was struggling so hard. I was like, bro, this is ass, this is incredible. And then I kind of just turned into the explosive spear build on my own. Okay, so I did actually look up one thing for that build specifically. But I didn't even look it up. I was just looking at videos, and I randomly found out about short fuse. I didn't even know that was in the game, because I'm an idiot. And then I randomly found out about it on a video, and that's why I gave that guy a shout out in one of my videos, because I was just randomly watching videos. I didn't even look it up. I literally just was randomly watching PoE 2 content on YouTube, just for no reason at all, just because I was bored. And I was like, yeah, bro, short fuse. Didn't even know that was in the game. And that was it for that. I'm also not following a tree. I just know I can make this build on my own, so I'll definitely look at the tree when I get to like level 84 or so. But right now, at this moment, in leveling and before I get to that point, I know I can just do everything on the build, even if it's going to be mediocre and not as good as the guide says. And I'll respec when I get to that point. Did I get all 3? I did. Nice. I did not get any of the medallions, so which kind of sucks. Alright, don't hit him, that's fine. Because he's not moving. Like, if they're not moving, usually it won't hit them. Sometimes it will. It's kind of weird with it, I don't know. I'm not a big, I'm not really complaining about it. It just is what it is. I don't really give a fuck. Oops. Man, I used to have a channel that I used to do like Roblox videos on, and it actually like started getting a shitload of subs. I cussed again. All right, anyways, and man, this was like years ago. I was a kid when I was doing this, and bro, like I forgot the channel like password and email and everything like a while ago, and I've always wanted to try and like get the channel back and see how like big it's been able to get since then. Because it was able to get pretty big. Honestly, I was really surprised, and I would like use mic and everything. And I would play this game called Swordburst on there, and it's a lot. It's very similar to Diablo and PoE because it's all about getting loot and trading and getting more loot. So it's very similar to like PoE in that sense when it comes to like loot and grinding and getting levels and all that. There was no like build making necessarily, but there was a lot of like leveling and RPG. Like it's for kids. Man, I could never go back to Roblox though. If I did find the channel name and all that, I found the email and everything, I would not be able to go back to Roblox. So just because of all the controversy surrounding it. And they got rid of chat. Didn't they get rid of chat in like in total? All like just in general, they got rid of all of it. Like that kind of ruins it, you know? Like what? I get, you know, I don't know, maybe just moderate your platform. Huh? I don't really understand it. I don't know. I don't understand the thought process from like a business standpoint. Like the bad publicity is not worth it. You know, just to keep your player base as big as it is. Like you're way better off moderating it, you know, and actually making the shit kid friendly. Damn, GG. But like I don't know. That's just my thought process. I don't like even if you're just like okay, I don't care about the kids. I just care about the money, which is fucked up already. But let's just say the business, you know, the business people, the CEO, all of them are like that. It's like even if you care about the money, you're literally getting sued. Like, what do you mean? Caring about the kids and caring about the money is synonymous in this in this case. Like they go hand in hand at this point. It's not even about like, oh, well, we need our player base, you know, and having these pedos on our game gives us extra players. What? Like, bro, what? I'm pretty sure you'd have more players if you got rid of the pedos, bro. Because then more kids, more parents would allow their kids to play the game. You just moderated that shit. I don't understand it. They're fucking stupid. Like, okay, I'm cussing like crazy now. All right, but oh man, they're so stupid. It's insane. It's like they don't think, you know. You take a business major to be like, no, it's not a good idea to have this demographic of adults on a kid's platform. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. And then it's like they do it out of spite, you know? It's like they make the platform worse out of spite of people trying to tell them what to do. It's like, no, just listen. Just listen. It's like when Hunt Showdown is always trying to make their own UI. It's like, no, just pay one of the fucking Reddit members who made a UI for you to use their UI. All the shit they made is going to be better than anything you guys could ever make, unfortunately. And you've already proved that to be the case, because everything you guys make in terms of the UI is shit. The game itself is good, don't get me wrong. Hunt Showdown is a good-ass game. But the UI is shit. It's like, dude, just listen to your player base and follow one of their UIs. Just copy one of their UIs and pay them. Like, it's not rocket science. So that's another example of like a company just not listening to their player base when it would benefit them in every way imaginable. The craziest thing is I'm not even like smart or anything. This is just like shit that obviously every player who plays these games, like, you know, they just know. They're like, okay, it's the same thing with like Dauntless. They didn't listen to the player base. Their game failed. It is what it is. And it's like, you know, you don't listen to your player base. You get greedy. It's not even about getting greedy necessarily. It's just about not listening to your player base in general. With Dauntless, though, a lot of it was greed. If you haven't played Dauntless, you cannot play it anymore. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's even up anymore. But it was a good ass game. It was so fucking good, and then they just got greedy, and like it was impossible to progress at certain points because they wanted you to pay to get like the best gear, and yeah, they fucked themselves over essentially. Unfortunately, just like the CEOs of Roblox are fucking themselves over because they don't like they have no brain going on up in their head. Clearly, it's like if you care about money, you would listen to your player base. If you care about any of that shit, you would just listen to your player base. Why is it telling me to go back here? I don't have any of the medallions. Hold on. Let me go back to the waypoint real quick. Recreate the horn of the Skiri. Want something that can be placed in the altar. We don't have anything that we can place in the altar anyways, so we're gonna go to Keth. Man, I don't know why though, but my YouTube channel is not letting me change the description. So it's gonna say whatever it says on there forever, which is like when I used to play COD Mobile. Honestly, I'm gonna give us some insight on COD Mobile and why I stopped playing it. So I stopped playing COD Mobile because I was spending too much money on the game. And I'm one of those motherfuckers that, like, if I get addicted to something, especially when it comes to, like, money, I need to chill out. Now, you could just say, like, well, you could just use your skins and still play the game, you know, and just earn, like, the free skins. No, if I start playing that game again, I already know I'm going to get addicted. I already know I'm going to start spending money again. I already know I'm going to get really good again. And it's just not something I want to risk anymore at that point. So that's why I stopped playing. But half of Exile 1, it was kind of the same thing. I kind of got addicted to getting microtransactions with that. And then I realized that the first one wasn't like cross-platform or anything, and that the microtransactions aren't cross-platform for either games. So, for example, if I get microtransactions on PoE 2, right, but I'm playing the PS5 version, I won't be able to use them on the PC version. Actually, I won't even be able to play my accounts on the PC version, to my knowledge. I could be wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure there's like cross-platform play, but there's not like cross-progression. So that was like an instant like, oh, I'm just not going to buy microtransactions then, and that's when I stopped buying microtransactions. I was actually playing PoE 1 on PC for the most part. Then I got it on PS4 a while back before I had a PS5, and I was like, what? I can't use the same account. I can't like sign in and use my microtransactions on the. And I was like, okay, I just won't buy any then. And I was like, what the fuck? What? Like that astounds me. Of course, apparently it's a problem with Sony though, and not a problem with like writing your games or Tencent or anything. But I was like, huh. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll change it at some point. What really pissed me off was that I couldn't convert my merchant's tabs to, or my stash tabs that were like tradable stash tabs. I couldn't convert them to merchant's tabs. That's what really pissed me off. I was like, why not? And the reason is because you're on console, you're not on PC. That was the reasoning. You can't do it because of Sony. And it's like, what? Well, what about Xbox? Like, can you do it on Xbox? And I don't know the answer to that because I don't play on Xbox. I kind of wish I had like a Series S though, just to try it out at this point, just to see if I could. But like now you can't even like convert them. I think it was like a limited time thing. You can like convert them at a certain point in time. But I would like to try on the Xbox to see if like I get my cosmetics from PC on console there in that situation. I doubt it, but you never know. I'd be able to. But yeah, that not being able to do the microtransactions and all that, and not being able to transfer to merchants tab, all that, it just everything was like, well, what's kind of the point of spending money, you know? Like, there's not really like any point. I don't know, but that's just me. Now, the worst part is I've still spent money on this game. I spent I've spent money on this one, and I've spent money on PoE 1 on console as well. I've spent money on PoE 1 on console and PC, and for PoE 2 it's been console only because I haven't had a PC for a while now. I lost the allure with PC. Like, the only reason I would get a PC now is for like old games. It's the only reason I would get a PC now is for old games I can mod. That's it. Like New Vegas, like Fallout 3, just stuff like that. Morrowind, you know, it's like mod Morrowind, play it with good render distance. It's the only reason. But it's like I'm not playing this right now. I'm focused on this league alone. But COD Mobile, it also just got boring, you know, at a certain point. That was another reason why I quit. Most of the reason was because I wanted to stop spending money on it, but it also like just got really boring. I ended up like realizing, you know, like they're kind of just doing the same exact thing every season, and they're never going to add more zombie maps ever. Like literally never, because they suck. Because Activision Blizzard, and I don't even think it's Tencent's fault. It's literally just Activision Blizzard. They just suck. Like, honestly, I don't want to support them anymore, ever. They took my, like, $15,000 I spent on the game. Fuck it. It's gone. I'll never see that money again. But I'm not gonna give them any more money ever again. And the game is still good. Don't get me wrong. The game is still really good. It's still the best COD that you can play, which is like depressing. It's like, how is that the case, dog? How are all your console versions trumped over a mobile game? Because Tencent isn't like. I don't consider them greedy. A lot of people would consider Tencent greedy. I feel like because the game has a lot of microtransactions. They don't have any pay to win. I don't consider it greedy because there's no pay to win. The console version of Modern Warfare 2 or 3, the remake for Modern Warfare 2 or 3, I don't remember, the one that had DMZ, that was pay to win. That was hilariously funny because you could get skins that made DMZ easier, which was like so fucking stupid, man. And they didn't even have that in a mobile game. Like, what? Well, you have that in like a full-fledged $70 game, and people bought those skins. People played, like the Homelander skin, for example. If you had the Homelander skin equipped in DMZ, I don't remember what you got, but you got something like just by playing with that skin, and it was like, okay. And it was only for DMZ. Oh, it's a PvE mode. Who cares? Bro, there's PvP mixed with it. Like, you can fight other players in that mode. But it gives you an advantage. The craziest shit is like the closest, that's a spirit gem. I need to pick that up. I just realized. Closest GGG has come to pay to win is when they added this PoE 1 effect, aura effect, that showed you how many charges you had. And it was like a big aura. It was a big ass aura effect, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's pay to win," because you can't see how many charges you have like by default. Or at the time you couldn't. At the time, you could not. It was wild. This was a little while back, not too long ago, but it was a little while back when charges have always been a thing in PoE 2 or PoE 1, pretty sure, but. I don't remember exactly why people said it was pay to win, but I'm pretty sure it was literally just because it like showed you how many charges you had, and it was like really, really visible, and there was no other way to like see how many charges you had in such a format, I guess, and that made the cosmetic, like the NTX that did that, pay to win. And I don't remember if they got rid of it or if they just changed it. Or they might have gotten rid of it altogether or changed it. I'm not really too sure. But whatever they did, they fixed it some way. Either by getting rid of it or changing it. And that was whatever, you know. But that was literally the closest they ever got. Like, and I don't even consider that pay to win. Even though arguably it is. But like I was like, no, that's not. What? I was like, even when I saw videos of people saying it's pay to win, I was like, what? It just shows you how many charges you have. What? How's that pay to win? Man, let me look this shit up so I can name the video that I'm talking about. I put PoE 2. I'm an idiot. It's PoE 1. Hold on. I'll find it. Uh, nah, I can't find it. Okay, so uh, PoE one NTX that shows charges. Pay to Here it is. I think I found it. I think I found it, but mm, hold on. I know this video exists. I fucking know it. Oops. Uh, oh man, I know it exists, bro. I saw the video.